Hi guys, welcome to the X Direct X channel. This is your boy Mike, aka Mr. You Know. And today I just want to do a quick overview of some events that happened yesterday. One of them being Microsoft's report, quarterly Q4 report that came out. And then we also had some new videos for Starfield and also the Armored Core, previews that came out. Without wasting much time, let's get straight to it. But before then, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like, comment, click on the bell for any notifications, and then let's get right into it. So first off, with Microsoft's Q4 earnings that came out, as we can all see, gaming revenue was up 1%. We also had content that also grew. Gaming revenue was up 1%. We had content that also grew by 5%. Hardware was down, and with the reports that came out, all I can say is that it's good to see Game Pass growing, and it's very encouraging. All the rumors and all the talks about Game Pass, killing sales and all that. I mean, it on one end it is true. On the other end, also it also helps Microsoft to generate revenue. So I think that this is very helpful for Microsoft. For the hardware, as we all have anticipated, hardware will be down. And I think that there is something that we need to get clear, even though it's been said over and over and over again, that hardware, even though it's important, hardware sales is important, it's not so much to Microsoft, because it's not really about the hardware but more about the software. You see, because if you look at Microsoft, they're already selling the series consoles at a loss. Maybe something that could be sold for $600 or $650 is being sold for $550. So indeed, for every console they sell, they are making a loss. But if you look at the bigger picture, if someone has a PC and there is Game Pass PC, even though the person has not bought a hardware to which Microsoft would have made a loss, at least the person taps into the software, which helps them make a profit. So because Microsoft is so diverse, and like we keep saying, it's an ecosystem, we keep having different devices from other manufacturers, but they all subscribe to the Game Pass model. And over and over and over, Microsoft Phil has always emphasized on Game Pass, the number of players, the sale, that to him is sales, that to Xbox is sales. But you have a lot of people saying that it's like the old traditional method of hardware has to sell, then software sells. It was true, and it is true, and Nintendo is doing it, PlayStation is doing it, but Microsoft has found a new model to go about the entire thing. Xbox is working completely on a different angle. They are looking at more of the software on any device, where and when you decide how you want to play, and I think it's a very good model that would help them in the long run. If you look at, after all was said and done, despite hardware revenue being down 13%, Microsoft was able to net a net income of 72.4 billion, which is a lot, which is actually the entire Activision Blizzard acquisition, in just a quarter, and that is very impressive. So well done Microsoft for this great achievement. Now let's move on to the From Software Armored Core 6 previews that came out. As we all know, this game is supposed to come out in August, I believe August 25th. Yeah, and so far the game looks very good. Okay, the previews that have come out have been mostly positive. We've seen people talk about, most of these previewers talk about this vast customization. It's vertical in nature, but it has very interesting boss battles, and so much more. And in fact, one of the things that Bandai Namco added was that for the first time the company is working on adding 120 FPS on PC. and that is a massive achievement. We've known, from software having issues, technical issues, inconsistent frame rates and all that, but I'm glad to see they are doing this on PC. Now the game is supposed to be like 50 to 60 hours long, which not bad. I mean, if you have to complete everything, if you're a completionist, then that should be okay for you. But all in all, looking at the previews, they are quite amazing. They are quite good, and we all can't wait for the game to come out in August so that we can all enjoy the game. So I would say kudos to Namco. The previews are good, and we just hope that the gameplay is the same. Now the last discussion for today, Starfield. Bethesda are at it again. They just suddenly surprised us with some 3 videos, Starfield related, and it's just a wonderful and amazing animation that they did. They released 3 animated videos, Starfield videos, and the animation was top notch. I mean, it basically talked about 3 different events in 3 different cities in Starfield that we are going to encounter, and I really liked the animation. I really liked the story. I mean, a wonderful way of marketing Starfield. People are highly anticipating. If you go on Twitter, people are saying wonderful things about it, and I think it's going to be a great time. So well done also Bethesda. But you keep teasing us, and we just can't wait to play this game. So as we count down to the days, we just hope that there are more teasers and more good things to come. And on this note, I would just like to end. I just wanted to do this quick video and just to update you on what's been happening over the past couple of hours. So just take good care of yourself. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe, like the channel, press the notification bell for new videos, and I'll see you on the flip side.